Alright, we finally got to see footage of Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact gameplay since the initial reveal. Let's see what the consensus is.
Yes! 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 No! 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 Me!
SK, you are saying goo goo gaga words and I don't understand what you're saying. My bad, let me translate. Hunter x Hunter, amazing manga, amazing anime, go read it, go watch it, is getting a fighting game, not like Jump Force, not like Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, being made by a group known as Aiden, who helped make Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and DNF Duel. Futai. Evo Japan is currently happening, and during the event we got to see gameplay of Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact, and the reaction... It's absolutely crazy. You have one side saying we're so effing back, the other one's questioning new indie mobile game. The side over here wants it to cook longer, and then the side over here is questioning how many characters are in Hunter x Hunter. Let's start with the thing that everyone can pretty much agree with is the best part of the reveal, the gameplay. Aiding has not lost their step at all. It basically looks like it's going to be similar to Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And I really love Marvel vs. Capcom 3, so yeah, I think I'm going to love this. Combos look fun to do, everything looks like it's going to be fun to string together. It's amazing, it's beautiful. I honestly still can't believe I live in a timeline where one of my favorite anime is getting a game in one of my favorite genres from the team that made one of my favorite fighting games. It's honestly baffling. But alright, you didn't come here to hear me talk about Kurapika's foot dive, or how I'm going to main Hisoka, or any of that crap. We are here to talk about those next generation graphics. Guys, I think my PS5's chugging. Are these the best graphics in the world? But are these the worst graphics in the world? Honestly, it looks fine. It isn't the best graphics, it isn't the worst graphics. It's right down in the middle. Hell, at the time I'm making this video, footage is already being shown that looks better than the one we got, so who's to say? Now honestly, if you ring my doorbell, then you knock on my door, I answer the door, I say hello, you say hello back, and then you ask if Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact needs more time in the oven, I say yeah. I do not want this game coming out this year. Leave it for 2025, polish it up, make it look even better, the best you can get on the budget you have. I'll take it. But I'm also in the camp that believes that gameplay, especially in a fighting game, comes before graphics. Always. But I'm not everyone, I'm just one dude, because I'm looking at the anime fans and a lot of them aren't happy at all. And I get it, when you compare it to the other games we're getting this year, and the games that we have gotten last year even, it does look kinda eh. And you can't lie, graphics have hindered a game's momentum. I'm gonna talk about Infinite. Now yes, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite had a whole slew of other problems than just the graphics. Like an X-Men and Doom, the Easter eggs, terrible written story mode, Dragon Ball FighterZ being shown off not too long after, Marvel and Capcom fighting in the kitchen again. There was a lot. But we can't forget about the big reason that a lot of people started getting hesitant about the game when they saw Chun-Li's face. That's the graphics right there, buddy. That's not good. However, if you go ask some hardcore competitive players, hardcore fans of Marvel Infinite, they'll tell you that game has some pretty decent gameplay. I'm not bringing up Infinite to say Hunter x Hunter is going to be a better fighting game. I'm bringing it up because this has happened before. Graphics have hindered a fighting game. I'm going to talk about Battle for the Grid now. Battle for the Grid also didn't have a massive budget, but people talked about the gameplay. They showed their combos, they showed their highlight reels, and everyone started seeing just how cool this game could be. And it got more DLC, it got more popular, to the point where even Ryu and Chun-Li made a guest appearance. That doesn't happen for a failing game. Was it the most popular fighting game? Heck no, but it showed that graphics don't really matter. Low budget doesn't really matter. As long as you have the tightest gameplay known to man, people will come around. Nen Impact is a lot like a cake. The breading is the gameplay, the frosting is the graphics. The breading looks pretty good, honestly. Pretty decent breading, probably pretty delicious. Gonna slap as hard as Solid Snake sneaking around or Diva nerfs. But uh-oh, the frosting is not looking that great, y'all. That's not the next generation of frosting right there. I think Granblue has better frosting. Maybe Dragon Ball? I don't know, this isn't looking like PS5 frosting. But that's the thing. It's not done yet. The cake is still being made. We just need to see what happens. Right now, the frosting looks pretty bad, but the breading looks pretty good. Would you eat the cake? Don't mind the fact that you usually don't put frosting on the cake until after the breading is done. Or the fact that you could just remove the frosting. What was I cooking with this analogy? What I'm trying to say is if the gameplay is some of the best 3v3 you've ever seen, but you're not going to take a chance because it doesn't look as good as some other fighting games graphically, is that the end? Is that why you don't spend the money? That's up to you. But to me, it's Hunter x Hunter. And it's 80. And it looks good. I'll play it. I'll be happy. Or the game flops and we go back to Arena Fighters. Your next Chainsaw Man. Kidding, kidding, kidding. Unless... Finally, let's wrap this up talking about the 16 character roster. For a 3v3 fighting game, yeah, this isn't the best. But hopefully the game does well and we get more characters. That 16 character roster could easily become a 20? 30? Maybe 50? Okay, I'm playing. It's never getting to 50. But more characters will come, hopefully. And those are my thoughts on the Hunter x Hunter game. As you can tell, I'm really optimistic and wanted to succeed. Now, by all means, I must stress this. If you're looking at the game currently in its current state, you're looking at the graphics, you're looking at the characters, you're like, I'm not a big fan of Hunter x Hunter anyway. The graphics just don't look like they're going to be appealing. I'm probably not going to play this game that much. Then by all means, it's up to you if you get it or not. But if you look at the gameplay and you truly think this game looks fun, don't let the graphics scare you. And I agree, the graphics don't look the best, but that's why I said I don't want this game to come out this year. I want them to polish it and give it as much time as they possibly can give it in the oven until it is fresh, ready for all of the people to play it. And hopefully it's a really good game and it gets lots of people playing it, gets some tournaments, maybe Evo. That's the dream. At the end of the day, I'm just happy that Hunter x Hunter is getting a fighting game made by people who are known for making really dope fighting games. And judging by the gameplay I'm seeing, they're about to pull off another banger.